Hello everyone, I am Dr. Fahim Mushtaq. Today we are going to discuss the mathematics for cryptography. This is the lecture series of cryptography and network security. The objective of today's lecture is to emphasize the importance of modular arithmetic and modulo operator because they are extensively used in cryptography. Also, the purpose of today's lecture is to emphasize and review matrices and operation on residue matrices that are extensively used in cryptography. The third objective of this lecture is to solve a set of congruent equation using residue matrices. We will start the modular arithmetic. Uh, the division relationship A equal to Q into N plus R discussed in the previous section has two input A and N and two output Q and R. But in the section of modular arithmetic, we are only interested in the remainder, which is R. We do not care about the quotient. In other words, we want to know what is the value of R when we divide A by N. This implies that we can change the above relation into a binary operator with two input A and N and one output R. Topics that we discuss in this section includes modular operator, set of residue, congruence, operation in set of residue, addition and multiplication table, and finally the different sets. First is the modular arithmetic. In previous slide, the binary operator is called the modulo operator and is shown as mod, M-O-D. The second input N is called the modulus. The output R is called the residue. In the following figure, which show that the division relationship compare with the modulo operator. Also, this figure show that the modulo operator, in other words, we can say that mod. Take an integer a from the set z and a positive modulus n. The operator creates a non-negative number. The operator creates a non-negative residue R. We will check some example of modulo. Here you will see that in first example 23 mod 5, which is the mode is 2. How it comes? 5 into 5, 25. The 2 is the remainder. The remainder is the modulo. In second example, we will see that 36 mod 12. The result is R equal to 0 because 12 into 3, 36, which is equally divided, and the result which is equal to 0. In the third example, we will see that negative 18 mod 14. This is very interesting example because here we find that the negative integer mod 14, the result is negative 4. How it's come? By performing the modulo of negative number is that here if we see that negative 18 by 14, 14 ones are 14, okay, we need to move more less number. Then if we see that 14 into 2 is negative into 28, okay. So when we got the negative, we say that negative 28, then what we can do, negative 28 with the number 28, we subtract this number negative 18 and we get the remainder which is equal to 10. Okay, we just what we can do, 14 into 2, 28, and in the 28 we subtract 18 from 28, we will got the remainder equal to 10. There is a different ways to find the modulo of negative number. इन अदर वर्ड हम ये भी कह सकते हैं इसको कि एक फार्मूला यूज़ कर रहे हैं कि n इक्वल टू कोशेंट इंटू एम प्लस आर, ओके, जो हम पहले भी डिस्कस करके आए हैं लास्ट लेक्चर में। तो सेम हम अगर वो इस पे अप्लाई करें तो ये हमारे पास n है, n इक्वल टू कोशेंट इंटू एम प्लस आर। अब आर हमने फाइंड करना है। अब देखेंगे कोशेंट इंटू 14 हम ऐसा नंबर से डिवाइड करेंगे जिससे वैल्यू क्या हो कि वो वैल्यू इससे वैल्यू इतनी आ जाए या इससे अबव हो जाए। इतनी का मीन इसलिए मैंने कहा कि समटाइम आल्सो पॉसिबल कि इक्वली डिवाइड हो रहा हो। अब ये इक्वली डिवाइड नहीं हो रहा तो हम 14 मल्टीप्लाई बाय नेगेटिव 2 करेंगे। नेगेटिव 2 क्या है हमारे पास, कोशिएंट। हमने मॉडुलो के केस में कहा है कि हमें कोशिएंट से कोई लेना देना नहीं, हमें सिर्फ इंटरेस्ट है रिमाइंडर से। 14 मल्टीप्लाई बाय नेगेटिव 2 जब आप करेंगे, इसको मज़ीद सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे तो आपके पास जो रिमाइंडर की वैल्यू है, जो नेगेटिव आपके पास नंबर अब आ गया है 28, वो अदर साइड पे जाके पॉजिटिव हो जाएगा। और क्योंकि फार्मूला हमने बताया n इक्वल टू क्यू इंटू एम प्लस आर। अब n था नेगेटिव 18 इक्वल टू नेगेटिव 28 प्लस आर। जब नेगेटिव 28 अदर साइड पे मूव हुआ तो इट्स बिकम पॉजिटिव। नेगेटिव 18 प्लस पॉजिटिव 28 equal to r. The current situation is like that. So in this case you just have to subtract the value and negative 18 from 28 and you got the 10 which is the remainder. Similarly we will perform the another operation of modulo in the other examples, which is negative 7 more 10. This is also the similar case. If we go for the shortcut, then we can say that 10 into negative 1 we can say, which is negative 10. So the remaining value is 3. If we go with the following formula, previously discussed formula, like n equal to quotient into m plus r, in that case we can say that this is n equal to quotient we don't know currently, m is the 10 plus r. 10 into minus 1, what is the value? We can say quotient is negative 1. Minus 7, this quotient is become minus 7 equal to minus 10 plus r. If minus 10 move to the other side, then the equation is negative 7 plus 10 equal to r, which is equal to 3. It's up to you. You can use the direct method or you can go with this formula. So here is the set of residue. What is the set of residue? The result of modulo operation with modulus n is always an integer between 0 and n minus 1. In other words, the result of A mod n is always a non-negative integer less than n. The modular operation create a set which is modular arithmetic is referred as a set of latest residue modulo n or z into n. Okay, it can be shown as z into n. We have infinite instance of set of residue Zn, one of each value of n. The set Zn and three instances Z2, Z6 and Z11, which is mentioned in the example. If Z2, then which is the value is 0, 1 is Z6 0 to 5. If 11, the value is become 0 to 11. Right. This is the set of residue. This is the today lecture. In next lecture we will discuss the congruence. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. See you in next video.